Are you a homeowner in Plano? Then this market update is for you. It's Matt Haistings here. I'm a real estate agent in Plano, and this is your July 2022 market update. Now, people are talking about a shifting market, and there are definitely some signs of that here in Plano already. We're gonna dig into that in just a moment. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe below so you can stay updated on the latest in North Texas real estate. So let's take a look at what happened last month in Plano real estate. In June 2022, there were 243 single-family homes that sold. That's a few more than the month prior. I will tell you it's still fewer homes than we were seeing sold in 2021. Now, sold price last month was $575,000. That's actually down from the month prior. People make like that's a big deal. When we actually look back 12 months though, we were talking about median sold prices in Plano of $470,000. So we're looking at a 22.5% increase year over year. I personally think we're gonna see that sold price start to fluctuate in Plano and then level out. I do think we're reset to a new level in the mid to high 500s, but I don't see us getting into the 600s or in the high 600s later this year. Part of what's gonna affect price growth is the sold to list ratio. That's a key metric to watch. And that last month was 107%. That's the median, so it means half of a home sold for 7% or more above their original asking price. And the thing to keep in mind is that number was much higher early in the year when we saw 9, 10, 11% sold to list ratio. So buyers were really bidding homes up. We're starting to see that cool off a little bit. The other thing to keep in mind is the days on market. How long are homes listed? And that was 6 days on market last month, meeting it again. So half of a home sold in a week or less. The other thing I want to comment on is the actual number of homes that are under contract now as we start the month. And that's 298 homes. So that basically means we're going to see around 300 homes sell next month. So now let's dive a little deeper and talk about each of the main regions of Plano. Looking at West Plano, there were 68 homes that sold last month. That's about the same as the months prior. We did see the median sold price grow in West Plano to $832,500. Days on market remained at 5 days on market, and we saw the sold to list ratio cool off a little bit to 105%. Looking at Central Plano, where the bulk of homes are sold in Plano, there were 125 homes that sold at a median sold price of $530,000, 6 median days on market, and then we did see buyers here bid up homes 107%. Now looking at East Plano, we saw 39 homes that sold. Really in East Plano, we tend to see between 30 and 40 homes sell a month. The median sold price there was $530,000, and they took just a little longer at 7 days on market. And then we saw those homes get bid up actually there as well at 108%. So those are each of the 3 regions of Plano. If you want to know what's going on in your neighborhood, your subdivision, reach out. I love having those one-on-one conversations with you. So now I want to talk about inventory. That's really been the story of the last year, the last 2 years is low inventory. And this month we're seeing a lot more inventory come on the market. We're starting the month with 269 homes for sale. That's not quite double, but nearly double the amount of homes we started June with. And so I think this is where people are saying, oh my God, the market's shifting, we have to be worried. A couple years ago, there were still quite a few more homes for sale, but we've been in such a low inventory environment for the last couple years that to see more homes on the market, I think sellers are getting a little started, a little uneasy. What's happening? Now, the other piece to keep in mind here is it's probably going to take longer to sell some of these homes. Of the homes that are on the market now, about 1/3 of them have had to reduce their price. Now, I think if we were to subtract out institutional sellers like the Open Doors, offer pads, orchards, as well as builders, that true number might be a little bit less there. But we are seeing more homes listed and we're seeing a few more price reductions right now as we go deeper into the summer. So every month I like to break down the inventory by price point, and I show you this chart every month. I think one thing you're gonna notice that's different this month though is that all the price points have 1 month or more of inventory. Now some people may look at this and be like, oh my gosh, and be startled. Well, the reality is in 2019, we had 2, 3, 4 months of inventory across all the price points. So we're still very much a seller's market, but as we shift and become a little more balanced, a little more healthier, people are gonna have to change their thinking, whether they're a buyer or a seller. So what does all this mean if you're a homeowner or a home seller? Well, first of all, if you're a homeowner, I think there's nothing to worry about. The overall trend for pricing is up. While we may have a couple of months of steadying out, I think 5 years from now, you're gonna be thrilled with your investment choice of buying a home in Plano or buying a home in Collin County. Now, if you're selling or thinking about selling now, I think you need to have a much smarter, much more intelligent strategy than you may have a couple months ago. Because a couple months ago, you had no competition. And now you might have some competition on your same street or your neighborhood. And that means you actually need to have your house looking great. You have to have a price that's reasonable and appropriate. And you probably should hire an agent who has a really good marketing plan, who can really get the most exposure and get your home out there and sold in a timely manner. None of this is bad news for sellers. It's a seller's market, but the conversations we're having around selling are changing. And buyers have different expectations right now. You can actually check out another video I did recently about the shifting market, where we spent a lot more time on what that means for everyone. But you're gonna see over the next couple of months, buyers are recalibrating and sellers need to recalibrate too. So if you're thinking about buying a home in Plano or just starting your home buying journey, I've filmed a lot of great content about how to navigate this market. I definitely encourage you to go check it out or reach out and we can have that one-on-one call. I want to thank you for watching. It's always a pleasure to share this information with you, and especially a pleasure when we get to connect in person. I want to hear what you think. The market is shifting, it's changing. What do you think is going to happen at the end of the year? What do you think all this data means for you as a Plano homeowner? I'm very curious, so leave a comment below. We can strike up that conversation. Of course, reach out. Hope you have a great summer, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Take care. Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And in the meantime, make sure to check out some of our other videos featured on our channel.